Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening and watching. If this video has found you, there's a message here for you, but please take what resonates and leave the rest. So today's message is called No Contact and No Guilt. If you've been listening to me for a while, you know that I've had to cut off a lot of people. I've had to go no contact with people in my immediate family, and it was not easy, okay? Initially, when you go no contact with somebody, you're going to feel all those feelings, obviously, right? Guilt, fear, shame, all of the things that they want you to feel for cutting them off. But understand that if you are divinely guided to distance yourself from somebody, there is a reason. And based on my experience, when Spirit has given me these messages to cut people off, to distance myself, it didn't matter if they were friends, family members, ex-lovers, whoever, okay? Remember that God sees things that you don't see. They hear conversations that you don't hear. So a lot of listening to your divine guidance when it comes to cutting people off is protection, right? Trusting your intuition and following it. And these people that you've cut off, that you've had to distance yourself from, obviously there's a reason. They're abusive, they're toxic, they don't want to change. We also have to remember, too, that these people, they don't feel bad for hurting you. They don't feel bad for fucking you over. They feel bad because they've been caught. They feel bad for being exposed. They don't want to be embarrassed. They want to continue to wear that mask. So don't be fooled. Don't fall for the okie doke, okay? For some of you, these people wanted to stop you from growing, wanted to stop you from progressing, just because they're fucking miserable, and misery loves company. People don't like to be left behind, and people don't like to be exposed. This happens a lot in families where there's and even in church and religious organizations where there's somebody in a position of authority that's abusive, that's toxic, that is abusing their position, but people cover it up. They support this person, the flying monkeys, because obviously these supporters are gaining something from being connected to this person, even if it's just them not being singled out, them not being the one to expose this person, because they don't want to deal with the feelings that they would have to feel, the isolation, the loneliness, other people being upset with you for making a decision that's right for you. It's been an interesting journey, with me having to distance myself from certain people. It's been hard too, because there have been certain things that have happened within my family, funerals, large events, things like that, that I have decided not to attend because I am no contact with certain family members. And under no circumstances will I open that door again. Under no circumstances. I mean, if this is just me personally, if I've cut you off, there is no coming back. There is no coming back. If you change your life, if you improve your life, more power to you. I'm still not going to reconnect with you just because it's a decision that I've made. And I've made new friends. I've built a new support network. Again, it's not easy. And we have to understand that all of these feelings, guilt, fear, obligation, all of these things are projections from other people, okay? But we cannot be afraid of our own emotions. We can't be afraid to feel sad, lonely, heartbroken. These are all a part of the human experience. So if you're staying in a toxic situation or staying connected to somebody that God has told you to separate from because you don't want to get in your feelings, because you don't want to be the odd man out, because you don't want to feel lonely, it's only going to hold you back, and it could potentially be dangerous for you. If you watched my last video, I talked about how, there's certain people that are totally mentally unstable. And you not being connected to them adds to this mental instability. So if you get in this person's energy, they could do something impulsive, like hurt you. So to me, it's not worth it. I can say that now in hindsight, and I get it. I understand it's a scary thing to do, to cut somebody off, to tell them that, I no longer want you in my life, especially if this is somebody that was close to you, or that, you feel obligated to love because they're family, because they've been in your life for a while, whatever. I understand that it could be hard, but don't be afraid to do hard things. Okay? If you want a better life, if you want a peaceful life, you're going to have to do that hard thing, right? That's just what it is. So continue to stay strong if you've already made these separations, cut people off. But if you're somebody that knows you need to do this, don't delay, because all the time that you spend not doing what it is you need to do to have peace in your life, that is compromising your vibration. That is blocking your manifestations, your blessings, because certain things, certain blessings from God cannot come to you if you will have certain people in your life. God will not bless you in certain ways if you have people in your life that you're not supposed to have in your life, because all they're going to do is take your blessing. All they're going to do is sabotage you, block you, use you. So you have to be mindful of that and ask yourself, is it worth it? If it costs me my peace, it's too expensive. And like I said, yes, it will be painful. It will be scary. But I promise you, no matter how depressed you've been, if you're listening to this right now, no matter how depressed you have been, you have gotten over it. And no matter how difficult things seem right now, this too shall pass. So be strong, be courageous, and do what it is you need to do to live the life that you deserve. All right? I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.